All right, I hope you guys are super excited because we're going to be doing two tutorials today. Two tutorials in one video, so buckle up, let's go. I'm teaching you guys how to braid. So first one is going to be a 3-strand braid. I'll do that on this side. Second one is going to be a French braid, and I'm going to do it on that side. So let's get started. Ingredients you need. First, we're going to have some elastics ready. So just some itty bitty tiny ones. If you end up doing this braid on your entire head of hair, you have really thick hair, feel free to get a thicker elastic if you really want to. But I really think you're just going to need a small one because eventually once you get to the ends of the hair, you're not really dealing with quite as much bulk as you have at the very top. So I think small elastics will work for you. If you want to get bigger ones, totally okay. Bobby pins is the next thing. And then a little bit of product as well. And then I'll be using my mirror to help me out with you guys, but we're just gonna prep with some product to first, just a little bit, and this is going to help my hair stick together. It's dry right now, obviously, so whenever hair is dry, it's the trickiest to braid, and it's just because the hair doesn't stick together quite as much and you're worried about all the loose hair separating. So this is just going to help my hair stick together a little bit while I'm working with it. And it's just high dive, moisture and shine. It gives it a really nice like glow to the hair, which I love, but it's not super greasy. So I love that part about it. So basic 3-strand braid. We are going to be taking 3 strands of hair. So I'm just separating it from everything that's underneath. And with my thumb and pointer finger, I'm just going to separate the 3 different strands of hair. Now, I'm just going to be doing a nice little side braid right here. And so for that, I'm really only just utilizing this little triangular corner with the part, my hairline, and then bringing it down a little bit. That's the only section I'm really working on. If you're using a bigger section, totally okay, but sometimes it's easier to work with smaller amounts of hair. So I'm going to designate each part by calling them my left, middle, and right. So whenever I transfer sections to the center, which is what I'll be doing, wherever their new position is, that is going to be my new center or my new right, my new left. So that way you're not having to keep track of what was originally in the left, center, and right spots. So just keep in mind when I am calling out left, center, right, I'm working within the areas that the hair currently exists. So everything right now is going to be going over my center strand, which is the one right here in the middle. So I like to start right here. So left over center. And now you can see what was originally on the left side has become the new center piece, okay? And then I'm going to go right over center. So bringing the hair, I'm really just switching my wrist, bringing the hair to the other side. And so now what was my right piece is now my new center. Whenever you're working with 3 strands and bringing it over to the center, whatever strand you're transferring is going to become the center strand. So that is one rotation. We're going to continue and make different rotations. So just rinse and repeat. We're going to be working with the left strand, bringing it over center. Working with the right strand, bringing it over center. Repeat it again. The left, we're bringing over to center. And the right, we're bringing over to the center. Different ways you can help with transferring pieces is by pinching it in between your fingers and then holding other pieces like in the palm of your hand or in between your knuckles. So left over center, right over center. Left over center, right over center. Left over center, right over center. And this is pretty good. I think this is a great spot. So we're going to go ahead and secure it with an elastic. You already want your elastics handy. You don't want to have to go on a little Easter egg hunt for them. So have them ready for you. Just really easily accessible. And we're just going to secure the base of our braid, or the bottom of our braid. All right, I'm going to get a bobby pin and I'm just going to attach it to my hair right here. We're just going to crisscross the bobby pins in an X pattern. So I have, let's get ones this color. So I'm going to attach it to the hair that's underneath right here so it's catching both the braid and hair that's up against my scalp. That's already sticking pretty well, but I just really want it to be extra secure. So where the bobby pin is placed right here, I'm just going to intersect it right over the center there. And now it's going to stay in place. So you could end up doing this braid on both sides. You could just do it on one side. But right now, this is a pretty solid look, just even more asymmetrical. It's something fun you could wear out to brunch. It's something you could even wear to work one day if you feel like you have a couple of minutes to spice things up. Super, super cute. You could even do a double braid where you end up getting the pieces right here and just attaching it right underneath. That would be something super cute. And when two braids are up against each other, usually people think it's just one complicated big braid, and you've actually kind of tricked them. It's just two braids right next to each other. So that's something really fun and playful you can do with a 3-strand braid, different events that you can wear them to. So hope you enjoyed that one. Let's hop right into the next one. So I haven't done a full French braid on my hair ever since it's been short, but let's see if we can try it. So I'm going to divide my hair down the middle, and I will use my mirror for guide. Let's see, so right alongside here. Yep, I can see it splitting now. I'm just going to take my finger and drag it down. I don't think I need it to be perfect. Let's just see. Guess I'll see later. No. Yeah, I can't really see the line, but I'm gonna trust that it's good enough. And I don't want any, since I'm braiding on this side of my head, I don't want any of this hair getting in the way, so I'm just going to secure it with just a little scrunchie right here. Could probably do an elastic too, so I just happen to have my scrunchie here, so that's what I'm gonna use. All right, cool. So we're basically repeating the exact same rhythm that we did with the basic 3-strand. The only difference is once we bring the left over to center and then the other right over center, when we repeat the pattern and go into bringing the second left over to center, we're grabbing in more hair and adding it to the left. Before we ever transfer it over, we're keeping the existing left piece and then adding hair to it, bringing it over to center, and then we're going to do the same thing with the right. With the right side, we're going to add hair that's currently existing in that area on the scalp, attaching it to the existing right piece and bringing it over to center. Then from that point on, that is the pattern we are repeating. Not only are we bringing the left over to the center, we're adding hair to it first and then bringing it over. Adding hair to the right side and then bringing it over. That's essentially what a French braid is. You're adding hair to wherever the next section that you're transitioning. You're adding hair from the scalp to that piece before you transition. So let's just get to it, okay? So I'm gonna start with my little triangle, and I want to kind of map out where I want it to be. I really want it just to go alongside, right with my hairline here, alongside my ear all the way down. Don't know how far I'll be able to get down, but let's just see. The shorter the hair, the more tension you need once you get further down. So creating my triangle. And obviously, since I am working with the opposite side, the piece that's further back now, where this was the left, center, right, we're just going to forget that entirely. And this is going to be the right. Center stays the same, and then left. I want the pieces of hair to be about the same density too. And that way the further down you go, especially if you have longer hair or if you have lots of layers, you want the density to be right about the same because you don't want to have to run out of hair. If you go down, that's fine. You can totally add in some from other sections, but for simplicity's sake, we'll just hop into the basic pattern of what we're doing. Okay, I think I have about the same density. Okay, so I'm going to start with the back side first. You don't have to, but that's what I'm going to do. So right over center, good. and then left over center. So I started with the right, that's where I'm going to add in hair. Okay, so I added in hair to this piece right now, and I'm going to bring it over this, which is my center piece, okay? So I'm just going to turn my hand. That really easily allows it to go over. Grab the section, and that's my new piece. I'm going to add hair to this left side. Got that. And I'm going to bring it over to the center now. That's my new center, and we're just going to repeat this pattern all the way down. So hope you can see it. I'm going to try my best to turn, but I'm going to grab hair from this side, add it to the right, separate the hair that I don't want in there. I'm just using my thumb to do that. And then I'm going to transfer it over to the center. I'm never going under, only over. Getting hair from the left side, adding it to my existing piece, and then bringing it over to the center, which is now this piece. All right, let's continue the pattern again. This is my right hand strand. I'm going to add in hair from back here because this is the part of the scalp that's really closest to this piece. Add it to the hair, bring it over the center, making the center now my new right piece. All right, adding hair to my left. And I'm holding a lot of tension in the rest of the hair because I don't want it going anywhere. All right, I have that hair over here now. Bring it over to the center. Good, and now I'm going to start the pattern again. You can see it's really taking shape. Honestly, if I just wanted to end it, secure it off, and do like a nice little half up, half down look, I could totally do that and it would be super cute, but I want to show you all the way down what it would look like. So again, let me see, because I have this hair secure off. Oh, so this is something interesting. I should have brought this hair over with the last section and I didn't. It's totally okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm just going to add it in with the piece underneath. And so this is still supposed to be my right strand, so I added everything over there, then bring it over to my center. I'm going to start with my left right here, gathering some from the scalp, bringing it over to the center. All right, I'm going to turn around so you guys can see a little bit. Hopefully you can. So you can see I lost a little bit of hair there. So eventually it made it easier. So instead of me working with my elbows on this side, I'm going to work in the back. You don't have to do that if you want to work all the way down. That's totally okay. But if you're ever transitioning, to make it easier, just remember, kind of almost close your eyes and remember where each of your spots are. So this was my right strand. And so I'm going to add hair back to that. So that's where I'm starting. I finished my other rotation. Let me just make sure you guys can see real quick. Yes, okay. So this was my right strand, adding it back over to the left, my left, and now I'm starting to run out of hair. We're getting really close to the bottom. So I'm just going to grab whatever I can and bring it over whatever's existing for that other piece. Same with this one. I'm really not even going to transfer this over. I'm just going to secure it right at the base, right up against the scalp right here, where my braid has ended. So I'm just marrying all of the hair together. I'm not flipping it. I'm not worried about any exact pieces going in any spots. I'm just bringing it all together in one big ponytail. Got my elastic, and I'm just going to secure it right here where it is. Just tuck all that hair in there. Yep, I feel like it's all around, nothing left, and I'm just going to secure it off. And that's it. Tighten it up a little bit by pulling two sections. That's super cute. So this is my French braid. You would end up doing that to the other side. That's pretty much it. Super, super cute. Hope you guys enjoyed it with your look right here. And your French braid look right here. You have two summer looks and you can get much more out of it if you do a half up, half down with a French braid on both sides. Or if you decide to do like a double basic 3-strand here, or you can just make it symmetrical, do a 3-strand on one side, basic 3-strand on the other, bring it to the center, go all the way down with 2 French braids. The possibilities are just absolutely endless. I hope you have just so much fun recreating these looks.